Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Richard. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, and in today's video I'm gonna show you what I bought myself for Christmas. I think some people have seen it on YouTube, Instagram. There's an ad where they got these emulators that lets you play a lot of games.
Does it have Tekken? Oh, sorry, bud. That's actually impossible. But let me scroll through 20,000 games and 30 different consoles to give you the answer.
PS1, Nintendo games, Dreamcast. So I did myself a favor and I bought myself the R36S. You guys can see that's what it looks like, and this is the cover of it. I ordered it on eBay. I think it's from AliExpress, and this is what it looks like at the back. Okay, so in this video I'm going to show you the features of the R36S. I'm going to show you the games they have on it, and also I'm going to tell you guys how to resolve some issues on the R36S, because it does have some issues with it. So I'm going to tell you guys how you can fix this issue. It's very cold in here. Alright guys, let's get into the video. Okay guys, I'm using the R36S now, so I'll show you what it has on it. It has Nintendo 64, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, Game Gear, PlayStation, Pico 8, and yeah, a lot of games on here. Super Nintendo, and this is my favorite, so I've already added some games on here. So I think we all know why we bought this. Obviously to play Pokemon. That's one of the reasons why I bought it. I grew up in the 90s. I'm a 90s kid, so I have to play my old school Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Sapphire. So I've been playing Pokemon Emerald.
Warning, your battery level is at 24%.
Oh, it notifies me if my battery is getting low. So I got Pokemon Emerald here. Okay, so when you receive the R36S, when you order it and it comes to your house, it's going to be having a SD card in it. It's an old SD card that they kind of give to everybody when they get the R36S. What you would need to do, you need to go buy a new SD card, because the one they put on this R36S is quite rubbish. So you need to get rid of that SD card, but before you do that, you need to put it on your computer and kind of save it, so you can be able to upload it onto your new SD card. I would recommend you to get either 64 gigabyte or 125 gigabyte SD card. So once you get your new SD card, you will need to go on your computer and transfer all the saved games on that old SD card onto your new SD card. What you would also need to do, you would probably need to download Arc OS. You can download it on any website, but just make sure it's not a virus or anything. And then once you download it, you can transfer it onto your R36S, and it will kind of update everything to where it will look like something like this, if you can see. Yeah, there's other kind of like UI designs, but this is the Arc OS one. So the problem with this R36S is sometimes when it comes to saving, when you want to save a game, sometimes it's very hard to save, and sometimes you lose all your hard work on the game, which I discovered, and I was very annoyed. I was playing Pokemon Emerald. I saved it in the in-game save, and I turned off the R36S. Then an hour later, I went back on it, and all my data was gone. So I was very annoyed. So I think a lot of people are having problem with this, learning how to save. So I had to do some research, and I got a bit of help online. So what you will need to do, I'll show you guys now where you go to save any future games that you're playing. Okay guys, so what you do is, this is two ways to save the game. So I'm playing Pokemon Emerald. So if you press select, I think, or start, one of them, it lets you save here. This is the first like option. You can press save. Would you like to? Yes. Yep. So when you get Game Boy Advance games on the SD card, you have to unzip them, because the emulator, it thinks that you're not saving the game even though you're trying to. So it kind of removes all your data, and that's annoying, which I found out the hard way. So that's one way to save your progress in the game. The second option is called save slots, which is you press this button called FN, and it lets you go to this option, save states. You press it, and there are a lot of slots here. There's auto 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. You can choose one, so you can choose 0, and then you can press save, and now it has saved your slot. This is a backup slot save option, but I wouldn't really rely on that one because it's not very efficient. So the best thing to do is, just when you get your SD card, back up all the games onto your new SD card from the old SD card, the one that they give you when you get the R36S. Unzip the Game Boy Advance games or Game Boy Color, mostly the old games. I think Nintendo DS games are okay. And yeah, it lets you save. So when you go back to the menu, you press start and select at the same time. Double press it, and it goes back to here, Arc OS. And then it should allow you can go back on it. That's it. There, and it shows your data. Okay, guys, so I'm in my living room now. I'm going to give you the pros and cons of the R36S and my overall opinion on the console and whether you should buy it or not. So the pros of the console is you got lots of games, PS1 games, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 64, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance. So kind of a dream land for retro gamers. So that's what's on there. A lot of games on there. Also, the screen is nice. You got a good size screen. You can play it anywhere. You can play it when you're traveling. You can play it when you go out. So it's good indoors and outdoors. It's also it quite lasts quite a while. I think 5 to 6 hours gameplay, I believe. So that's good. Also, it's cheap. Only costs 30 or 40 pounds. Is a very cheap way to get retro games. So you don't need to kind of hunt for like a Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance, which sell for more expensive because it's kind of like a classic game. So a lot of people they have their Game Boy Colors and they collect them, and obviously it's 2025 and those games were a long time ago, so it goes for quite a big price now. So that's the pros. The cons are is you have to buy an SD card, which costs some money if you want to be able to save games on it. Probably have to get a 64 gigabyte SD card or 128 gigabyte SD card. You also need to know how to kind of tinker with software. I think it's powered by Linux, I think it's called. And you will have to kind of transfer files, download some software to update it. And it can be quite annoying for some people who are not very tech savvy or don't like doing all that configuring. So that's one con about it. And yeah, it's just the most of it is kind of the saving as well. Like it's quite hard to save. It doesn't explain. So some people are playing the game and then they want to save and then they think they've saved their game and then they go back on it and now the game is gone. So it's quite annoying to not be able to save so easily, unlike if you get like a Nintendo 3DS or a Nintendo Switch, which allows you to save automatically. So my whole review on it, whether you should get it or not, I think if you are a 90s kid, if you were born in the 90s, early 2000s, if you like Pokemon, Zelda, old PS1 games, then it's basically a dream device for retro gamers, and it's cheap. It comes in different colors. I think black, white, purple, blue. I saw some pink ones also, and you can take it anywhere and play it. The screen size is nice. It's not too small. It's a good size. And on top of that, you can download other games and install it onto the R36S. You will just have to go on some websites, type in the game that you want to download, and you download it, and then you transfer it to your SD card. So I think it's worth buying it if you're a retro gamer. But if you're more of a new gen gamer, if you don't really like configuring stuff, if you're not very tech savvy, I think this device may be a bit too frustrating to use. And yeah, top of that, you will have to buy an SD card for it, because the SD card that comes with it is not very good. So that's my review on the R36S. I'll be playing it more often. It's a very good nostalgic game console, and hopefully they come out with more R36Ss. I think there are some more, but I've just bought this one for now. Yeah, I think that's it for the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe. Type in the comments if I've missed anything, or what how's your experience with the R36S. What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.